Hello, Aquarius. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are here to do your general reading for the month of September. Um, we are going to start by seeing what your overarching energies are, get a couple of relationship and fortune cards for money, career, finance, and continue to dive into your reading. So for the bottom of the deck, on the bottom, you have chopped wood, round and round, here and now. And I feel, I mean, the round and round card is interesting because it's basically it's the energy of continuing to do the same thing over and over. And I feel that, the chopped wood, the message that what I'm feeling is you're done. There's something you're done with. Like you're tired and you're just like, look, I've done this over and over again. I've played this game. This is the same rodeo over and over again, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. So for, if it's a job, you're to the point where you're either saying it's time for a career change, it's time for me to retire, it's time for me to find a new employer, start a new business or something, because you're just tired of the same old over and over again. If it's a relationship, you're to the point to where you're talking with your partner and you're saying, look, it's just not working for us anymore, and the other person feels the same way. It's just you're stuck in a state of status quo. This is what's expected of me, but it's the same old stuff over and over again, and it's just ready for something different, ready for change. So let's see. Strongest for Aquarius, please. Strongest, overarching. Thank you. For Aquarius, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? On the bottom of the deck, you have regeneration, and this is a card of starting over. It has very, very similar energies as the Phoenix, rising from the ashes. It's done, it's tired, it's burned up, it's ready to start something new. Treasure Island is coming, and building blocks. You're ready to start. You're tired. I'm done. And I really, really love this card of regeneration because you can definitely see the ashes. It's done, it's burned, it's over with. I'm ready to start something new, because you can see the magic that is starting to come in, because you've got the treasure island, which is the sea turtle holding, carrying the treasure chest, and then the building blocks. And this really, really comes in to say, I'm starting to build something new. I'm ready to start something fresh and energizing and doing this, because it's not for you. You got not for you and mending. You have tried so many times over and over to try and either reinvent it, find the spark, the what you enjoy about it. And it's like I said, it's very much for a good portion of you. It's a job. You've tried to reinvent. You've tried to re-energize your enthusiasm about what you do for a living. And I really don't feel it's necessarily the employer or the environment or the culture or people. I think it's the actual profession that you're in. You're just, I'm tired of this same old, because it's not going to matter, what employer you go to. It's going to be the same old thing. So I really feel it's a career change, as in, restarting over, into something, totally different, new passion, idea. For the other part of good portion of you that's out there, Aquarius, I feel that this is a relationship of some sort, to where it's just it's not working, and it's not saying that you don't care about this person, that you don't feel a very strong bond with this person, but I also feel that the feeling is mutual, that you guys are just sitting there and you're saying we're stuck and it's just not working. It's not that you don't, like I said, not that you don't care for each other. It's just there's nothing motivating you to do anything different from where you are right now. And you're just ready to move on. And I feel that other person is too. So there isn't any anger, there's no animosity, there's no, it's not even a fact of saying, you know, you found somebody else, you're cheating on me or anything. It's just the relationship has run its course for this point in time in your life. So you've got co-create, and remember you had building blocks. So you definitely are starting something new because you've got the never-ending story and between worlds. And remember, these are very, very, you know, what I was saying that was right there. It's that round and round energy. It's the same thing over and over again. And remember, you know, Einstein said, you know, the definition of insanity is continuing to do what you've always done and, you know, and expecting a different result, right? And you're constantly doing this round and round. It's the same thing over and over and over, and you're just sitting there watching the clock. Because if you actually see this very, very closely, you know, that heart, you know, that's in that globe in the hourglass, you're sitting there and you're seeing, you know, you're really trying to figure out, you know, what it is. It almost reminds me of the magic 8 ball. You're just constantly spinning around hoping for a different answer, and it's just not there. And you're stuck between worlds because where you are at now, you know it's safe, it's secure, it's steady, and you know it's going to hold that stability for you. But your heart, your mind, everything is just not there. And you're just like, I'm ready to go. So you're ready to start something. You're ready to start building something new and starting something over that's coming in. So if it's resonating as far as a career or money or finance or something, we're going to get a couple, you know, a message card for how that may reveal itself to you, message from spirit, and then we'll get a relationship one. So strongest for Aquarius, please. Thank you. So the card that came out, I love this deck. Lucky Waters is what it said. And it's the wild card in this deck. And it says, ride currents with confidence. Opportunities swim your way. Small investments grow fast. Fluid, evolving, and fortune. So where I'm feeling that this is go with the flow. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to push it. Don't try to make it go any faster than what it is. But at the same time, don't cut your ties with the situation that you're in just now. Feel the waters and see how they continue want to play out for you. I feel that as you're continuing to navigate, you know, if you're in a career move, that you will continue to receive messages that are going to help continue to guide you into the path that you're looking, whether it's going back to school, getting more education, going back and, you know, studying for a totally different profession, it's starting your own business. However this may resonate with you, Aquarius, but I really feel you don't get yourself too tied into this is exactly what I have to do or where I want to go, you know, because you are a fixed air sign. So keep that momentum very, very fluid and just kind of go where it takes you. So we get a relationship card here. And like I said, for some of you, this is going to resonate as in sitting there saying, you know, it's not that you don't love this person, that you don't care for this person. You don't have any ill will. It's not that you've met somebody else. It's not that somebody has cheated on you. It has nothing to do with that. It's just for how this relationship evolved and where you are at today, it has run its course and it's time to move forward. And I feel that those are the ones that were meant to pop out and And Spirit gave you two. And so the first one that they gave you is open heart. And it says, allow yourself to welcome more love into your life. And this is what we were just talking about. Okay. And then resurfacing is the other one, is create a solid foundation for love to build upon. And this is, maybe it's time for you to come in and say, it's time for me to find myself and figure out what I want as I'm moving forward. You're not closing yourself off from anybody that's in your current life, but you are ready to explore, to open something up as you're moving forward. So as you're continuing to navigate this, let's see what kind of challenges or obstacles that you're currently facing as you are trying to navigate this. The time is right. You've been holding yourself back in a sense of saying, you know, do I or don't I? Is it time? Is it not time? You've been pondering this for quite some time. I really feel this is something you have been really doing. You know, lost in the ruins of the past and have the courage to move forward. You know what you need to do. And it's not that you haven't had the conversation. It's not that you haven't been talking openly about it. What I feel, Aquarius, is you just, like I said, where you are at right now, there's nothing, you don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. Like if it's a career, like, you know, you have job stability, you have good financial stability, you have good people you work with, a wonderful working environment, like there's everything. And you keep sitting there saying, but why am I not happy? Why do I dread going to work? Because there's nothing wrong with where I'm at right now. And it's time for a change. It's time for a different view. It's time for a different profession, starting your own business. Same thing, you know, with a relationship. Again, there's nothing, you're sitting there and you're like, you know, I really enjoy spending time with this person. You know, I'm really in a good relationship. We are stable. You know, we have a solid relationship. You know, we have a great home. We have, you know, great friends. We all of this stuff, but it's the same thing over and over. So it's refining either that spark or trying something different, or like I said earlier, something has run its course. But I really feel whatever you're feeling, if this is a relationship, if this is truly resonating for you, Aquarius, as a romantic relationship that you're in, the other person feels the same. And I feel the two of you have already been talking about this. This is not a new discussion. You haven't been hiding these feelings from each other. You both feel the same. Where you guys are stuck at is you don't know what to do or how to move forward, what it's going to look like going forward. So let's see, what other challenges and obstacles is Aquarius facing? Strongest for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Strongest for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, a message is trying to reach you, catch it, and caught up in the drama. So for some of you that are out there, what you might be feeling right there is everybody keeps looking at you and saying you have the perfect life. Like you have a good relationship, you have a great job, you have everything that's there. And you're going in the same social circles. There again, there's nothing wrong with it. But you just kind of feel like there's something, it's the same old, and you want something more, but maybe you don't know what that more is. Maybe it's not more, maybe it's different. Maybe it's too much of something to dial back. However this is resonating for you. But at this particular time, you're looking for messages, you're looking for answers to like what to do or how to approach this, or how to navigate this situation. And Spirit is sending these messages to you. Maybe you're not receiving them, you're not interpreting them, you're not hearing them differently, but at the same time, the spirit is sending you answers to your questions, to your asks for help, because they also gave you follow your vision and to conform is to die inside. And this is where I feel you are at right now. Definitely at Aquarius, whether it's a relationship, job, whatever point in time you are in your life. You feel stuck, and you feel like you are stuck into other people's expectations of what you should be doing. That's where I feel that is the biggest message that just came through from spirit. You are stuck in other people's expectations of you, and it's not working anymore. And you have an idea, you have vision, you know what you want to do, you know how to get there. You just need that push to something to help you get where you need to go, because the love of your dragon reaches out to you and release your inner rebel. This is just confirmation that your soul is continuing to push forward and crying out and saying, hey, hello, I'm here. It's time to do something different. And you're sitting and you're just like, it's getting louder and louder is what's happening. The cry, the need, the vision, everything is getting stronger and stronger for you. And however this is resonating, it's time. This is your sign. This is the message from spirit. Stop being stuck in other people's expectations for you. It is time to start living for yourself and living in your own, living what you want to do. Wow, very, very strong. That came through very, very cloud, very, very strong message that just came through from spirit. It's time. I almost feel like I just got this vision, somebody saying, actually doing the proverbial, I'm kicking you in your backside. It's like you need a strong kick, to get yourself moving. Okay, you have everything you need to do this, and it's just there. And again, so we're going to take a peek, see what your most recent past messages were as you're going forward. And on the bottom of the deck is good motivation. Okay, you have the motivation, you have the desire, the want, the need, everything to move forward. And you are stuck because you're not exactly for sure how this change is going to play out. Divine guidance. You've been getting messages all along, Aquarius. Okay, divine guidance. Spirit is saying, we've been sending you messages. Okay? Messages from spirit. Aquarius, I can't make this up. I don't know who's on the bottom of these decks. When I shuffle and cleanse, I put them down. I don't see what is on there. You have messages from spirit, divine guidance, and good motivation. You've been getting these for quite some time. And you've been getting them. So why are you stuck? Why are you not moving forward with what you want to do? There is something that is holding you back. Okay, and look, spiritual realization and divine guidance just tried to pop out again. All right, this is very, very clear that is coming from spirit. Aquarius, you have been getting messages. Time is now actually the time, I don't want to say the time has passed, but the point in time, it was 6 months ago, and you're holding on to something. So we're going to have to see what is going on as we're going to come into your current and incoming messages. All right. So let's see what else happened in the past. Most recent past messages. Spirit is screaming at you. I can just hear this, like, wow, Spirit is just screaming at you like we've been giving you signs and messages. It's time to move. It's time to go. Okay. Bottom of the deck, fresh start. This is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been wanting. Home matters and freedom to move. Okay, this is very confirming messages that you have been getting from spirit that is saying it is time. It has been time for a while now So why are you holding back? What is preventing you from moving forward? Because you have the support of everything moving forward, because they gave you love and relationships, much needed escape, and not available. You've been shutting it out. That's what you've been doing. You've been shutting it out. You're making excuses. That's what you're doing. That's what just came to me from Spirit, Aquarius. You have been making excuses as to why you haven't been moving forward with this. Very, very clear message from Spirit. Okay? In your most recent past, you've been getting the messages from Spirit. You've been getting the indications. You've been getting everything, the signs, the energy, everything has been pointing you in this direction of what you need to do. You have been ignoring it. There is something that is holding you back from moving forward, and it's yourself. So let's see what's coming in, what your current messages are for where you're at doing this. You're at a standstill. You are stuck. You are very clearly stuck with your obstacles. You are creating your own blockages from moving forward. Protection, community. You're afraid of what other people are going to think. That's where you're at, Aquarius. You are afraid that other people's expectations of you are going to change, that they are going to be disappointed in you, that they are going to become naysayers, and that's what's been holding you back. But Spirit is saying it's okay. You are protected. It is time for you to move forward. It is past time for you to move forward and do something. This is where you're at. All right, let's see. What is going on? Current messages for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Current messages for Aquarius, please. What is current messages? Thank you. Current. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? The bottom of the deck, embracing, release, and there is your standstill again. You are stuck. And I find this to be very interesting because I love this card and these energies. And if you look here, I'm going to bring this up. Here's the regeneration card that came up. Okay, starting over. The embracing card, again, looks like fire. There's the magic that is coming around. Release. Fall, autumn is coming in for those in the northern hemisphere. Okay, standstill. You are stuck. And you're stuck. And it's time to release. It's time to move forward. It's time to let go. It is time to move forward with this. And you are stuck. And it's because of yourself. You have truth. Okay, that came in. How honest are you being with yourself, Aquarius? Because you're stuck because you're not being honest with yourself. Here you have illumination and thriving. This is confirmation from Spirit. Very, very clear confirmation that you have the knowledge, you have the passion, you have everything that you need in order to move forward. So why are you stuck and standing still? Enlightenment and community. You are afraid of how other people's perceptions or opinions or feelings for you are going to change as a result of this. So whatever you are doing or however you're navigating this through, enlightenment is you have been asking for guidance from Spirit to come in and say, how do I need to do this to move forward? Because you see the rainbow, you see this, and Spirit is saying you have a strong community of people around you. Don't be afraid of what they're going to think, because what they're going to do is they're going to say, it's about time. We knew that this was coming. It's about time that you finally did something about it. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you, Aquarius, to do something. They've known that you're going to do this for quite some time. They even recognized the signs and the messages that it was time for you to do something different. They're just waiting for you to actually yourself to acknowledge it and to say and to move forward. That's what I really feel, is everybody around you is sitting there saying, well, yeah, We knew this for quite some time. You know, we've already accepted it. We already knew this was coming. We just didn't know why you didn't do it before. That's where it is. You are afraid of something. You are stuck because in the idea of something that doesn't exist. People are going to be more supportive of you than what you are giving them credit for as you're moving forward. So, what are your incoming messages? Go within. It's what I just told you, Aquarius. It's time for you to do this for yourself. People in your community, people that love you, truly appreciate you, they already know. They already know. They're just waiting for you to recognize it and for you to do something about it. Here's trust again. Trust, truth, transformation. You got to let it go. You've got to let the fear go. And you've got to break the locks. You've got to break free. You've got to move forward. It's time for you to move forward. It's time. It's past time. Okay, so let's see. Incoming messages for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Incoming for Aquarius, please. Incoming for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, clear your energy. Go within. There's your go within again. I've shuffled these cards several times. Go within. It is time for you. Here's your inner strength and your intuition. Okay? Your gut, you are a fixed air sign, Aquarius. Okay? You're a very, very intuitive sign. You know what you need to do, how to do this and to move forward. So, you know, if having this clearing your energy, you need to get yourself grounded. Get yourself out there. Take some time for yourself. Get yourself grounded. Outside, energy, everything that you need to do in order to move forward. You know what needs to be done. You need to take that step going forward because they gave acceptance. It's time for you to accept what is going on, how you're going to. Here's courage again. Courage to do this, to move forward, and balance and perseverance. And there was one that was under the deck that under this card I did not see, and it is the final message that is coming from Spirit, because the one that's coming through is it's time to overcome obstacles. And your obstacles is you are living in the expectations of others. And it is time for you to have the courage to step up and move forward, because that is what is holding you back. It is, everybody else has been waiting for you to say, this is what I want to do, or this is how I want to go, and here's what it is. And they're going to say, finally, it's about time. We knew this was coming. We've seen it for months. You know, we don't know why it took you so long. That's what the message, that's your community, that's your family and your friends and the people that are closest to you that truly care about you. Those are the people that you are going to see as they are coming in. Okay. Wow. What a impressive reading from Spirit for you this month, Aquarius. It is just truly amazing. So we're going to go ahead and get a final message from Spirit as that will help tie this entire reading together for you for this. But I really feel the big message that you received from Spirit from this is stop living in others' expectations of you, and start moving forward in your own thoughts and ideas and what you want to do to move forward. You already seem to know what you want to do. Okay, all right. Final message. They're coming out, Aquarius. They are just coming out for you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. All right. The bottom of the deck, you've got the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands. This is very, very impressive. I mean, I really feel like there are a lot more messages that are here that Spirit is trying to come out with, but I think the main message, you know, When you're talking about the Three of Wands, you're talking about, I mean, it's really, you're moving forward and you're embracing the choice and, the idea and the vision that you have. And you're really wanting to, um, you already know what you want to do. It's just a matter of moving forward because, you're getting this, the Page of Cups. This is news, okay, about something. So I really feel if some of you are looking at starting your own business, you're getting loan. If you applied for maybe a small business loan, or you've talked with family and friends and said, this is what I want to do. I'm looking for some private equity, or I'm looking for financial partners or something. You're getting news from somebody, about this as you are moving forward, because when the Lovers and the Hierophant, come in, those are two very, very, very powerful and very strong, uh, major arcanas. I mean, these are major ones, because the Lovers is all about choice and about the decision that you're making. And you're finally coming to the point that you have made the decision. You're being very definitive in the decision that you have made. And it's very deliberative, in a sense of coming in, and you're saying that this is what it is and this is how I'm going to move forward, because the Hierophant comes in and brings you, that inner strength, that very, I want to say very quiet strength, but it's really coming in and it's saying, you know what, I have all my ducks in a row. I know what I need to do. I know how I want to get there. And it's coming up through all those life lessons that your parents taught you, that life has taught you, coming in and really relying on yourself and saying, you know what, I know what I'm going to do and how I'm going to get there. And if it's a relationship that you're in, you're very definitive in, this is how I want this to play out, in a sense of having that conversation with that other individual and saying, look, here's what it is. This is more of the facts of the matter. This is the situation. How can we move forward in a positive direction while still going our separate ways? So I really feel that, you've got that, because you've got the Four of Wands that's also coming in. Remember, you had the Three of Wands, which is moving forward, and then the Four of Wands coming in right after that. It's new beginnings, it's bringing things together, because you've also got the Empress. And the Empress is such a beautiful uh arcana, that comes in, because it's very loving and very supportive, and very, very positive energy. As she comes in, she's very much, yes, you can do this, and that strong positive voice, that wants to come in, because you got Death card sideways. You've already started this transformation. That's what the Death card is. It's the beginning of something. It's the ending of something. It's the beginning of something as you're moving forward. It's very, very strong. You've got the Four of Pentacles and upright, and you've got the Ace of Wands, okay, in reverse. And the wands, as a suit in the major arcana, always talks about movement and passion and spirituality, and it's time to move forward. And when the Ace of Wands comes in reverse, it's coming in and it's saying, it's time to stop creating these delays. It's time to stop the roadblocks. It's time to stop. You already know what you need to do. It's time to move forward. And it's not necessary for you to continue to create these obstacles in your own path, because you are the one that is holding yourself back from moving forward. And quit holding on so tightly to, it's almost as if you've got this fear, that is surrounding you, because you are in such a stable and secure position where you're at. You know that you have that stability, that home life, like, this is rock solid. and taking that step forward. Is it going to carry with you? And yes, it's going to carry with you, because you're going to have the love and support of your family and friends. You know, you've got the Nine of Wands in reverse, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles sideways. And this is talking about, or I'm sorry, not the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. I misspoke there for a second. You know, the Nine of Pentacles, but maybe, you know, the nine, I keep saying Nine of Pentacles, right? And it talks about stability. Even though this is the Nine of Cups that's in front of me, I keep saying Nine of Pentacles. And, you know, I feel like Spirit is coming in and saying, you know what, you still got that structure. You still have that stability. It's going to continue to move forward, because you already know that this is going to happen. And it's time to stop being so self-defeating in the goal and the process that you're moving forward with, because you have this and it's going to carry forward. So if it's parting ways in a relationship, it's going to make you stronger, because that partner is going to still be very supportive of you as you're moving forward. Your family, your friends, very, very strong, very, very supportive. They are going to encourage you to continue to move forward with this. If it's the idea of starting your own business, again, they're still here. It's moving forward. Yes, any kind of change can be very, very scary, but it can also be very, very thriving and bringing, you know, things to life and having that rebirth and that new growth that is coming through. So you have a lot that is going on for you, Aquarius, and I really feel, you know, you are living in the expectations of others, and just creating obstacles that really aren't there. You have everything in front of you. Spirit has been sending you confirming messages all along. And so your final message from Spirit that's coming up, you know, it says, I open up to receive divine guidance and support to heal my life. This is the final message that the Spirit is sending to you, is saying you need to be open. You've been receiving these messages. You're creating your own roadblock. Now you need to get rid of the roadblock. You need to ground yourself. You need to move forward, and you need to be open to receiving the messages as they are coming to you from Spirit. A very, very strong message today, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I'd be grateful if you'd hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out. Leave comments. Let me know how this resonates with you, and I'll see you back here next time. Take care.